Maybe move your helmet.
No.
Why not?
I have helmet there.
I would keep on with my rest.
Stop playing. They know what I'm on. They know how I'm coming. I ride with that. They know what I'm on. They know how we come. I know that. You be capping niggas, homie. I be jacking niggas. Same ski mask on 15 niggas. Getting rocked, they friendly. My young nigga got no 40. That's broke, he damn near 40. So I'm sick of the nigga I grew up with. Every 2017, man, no shit. No niggas, no cargo. We walk in the bike trip. Walk every street to go back. Me and Trey way to go back with a bitch that he looking. Back and brought down, I ain't worried about no niggas. I'm trying my mask on the ass of the fella. You got that side, back for his thing. Fucking with low, back and niggas by the water. Pushing out baby, she got footballs in hand. Got no money, keep coming with short. Drum my mask, I fight it. Got the top, you on live with a basketball court. Got back for his gun, she thought I was bad. My knee on the wood while I'm driving. Trying to hit that drive with a man, I'm trying. Got rid of that shit, so they ain't something to trade to another nigga business, she buying. Both niggas curl up when they shot. Me and SC type shit, they suck. Man, I be tight, so I'm hot water. They know something, so I'm stuck in this shit. They need to freak over this shit. All I'm counting, I was shit on this shit. They know that I'm paying. You wanna be me, we ain't none of the sun. Nigga broken, they trying to find a nigga to blame. I was born, I wanna go find a nigga to take. Now I'm having a still trying to take nigga that bitch. Wanna be saying shit, look like turn out the G24 on my head. Nigga close, I really in the city way more than the way. That's a go get a grass, so I ain't want to get in dress. What's up, when you about to keep on stepping for the mountain, staying on down. You be chopping, nigga, homie, I be chopping. I be same ski mask on 15, niggas keep getting rocks, they friendly. Young nigga got no 40, still has broke, he damn near 40. I'm nigga taking on a nigga I grew up with. That's 2017, ain't giving no shit. No niggas, no cargo, we walk in the bike trip. Walk up the street, they go back, and me and Trey, I'm ready to go back with a bitch that he love. Back on brought down, I ain't worried about no niggas. I'm just trying my mask on ass on the face. You got that side, back in her face. I don't want no back in nigga by the wall, pushing on baby, she got football everywhere.
Hey, tell him to load up, you heard? Yeah. Let me see that. Come here. Love you.
I've been dragging no shit. Go ask about homie. I'm telling you, I took a big rock. Yeah, having the chance of this shit. We got drip. I'm riding with spot. You can read about real cool. Sad and tone shit. Pill. I got with a reason. That young nigga name on that hat. On the man out of made niggas spilling the journey. These niggas talking about free cotton and tech. Give a fuck when I'm messing with fat on top. Out the eight right now with a skinny ass tech. They talking about money and spending that shit.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So a new man under center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this happen very often. Changing of teams during the season at the quarterback position, but they expect impact from him, and they should get it.
A very solid gain of 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right? He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Less fanfare for Chris Godwin than other receivers of his ilk around the league, but he quietly put up 1,100 yards last season. The Buccaneers certainly noticed.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers committed on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And
that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. Now a first down carry for Harris. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Steelers at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
On 2nd and 9, Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, Brady. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's Landry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Brady gives this to White. There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
It's ordinarily.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Brady to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Brady now on 1st down. Otten brings it in over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've just
disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Brady now on first down. This complete to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now Brady again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Brady.
This one taken in by Otten.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Being chased out, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Landry.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays that send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack on first down, Prescott, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They go with White on the counter, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now, this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Brady's throw complete to Otten. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need...
Why would you force the throw downfield? You killing him underneath.
On 3rd down, and he loses the football a second time. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Now, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Prescott to throw this time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
4th down, Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for him, Charles. They've struggled really on. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Brady going to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got his man. It's White. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Brady.
Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. From the gun, it's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Now Brady. Dancing to his left. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he's...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
To throw again on second down. Prescott.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To the air again, Prescott. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Second down, Prescott.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less.
Touchdown! Mike Evans, 46 yards. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only play you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On play action, Prescott. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
Back to throw here. Man open, here is Jones. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, Prescott here to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. A 1st down throw for Prescott. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.